I'll jump right into it. I've been with my current boyfriend for about 4 months. We have a bit of an age gap. It's 9 years. I'm currently 24.
Uh-oh, Jordan age.
But at the beginning of our relationship, as one does,
I'm gonna guess he's older.
I hope.
Because he would be 15
kind of
otherwise.
Important to know.
Let's finish up.
He's 9 years older, she said.
Yes,
Okay.
I'm currently 24. But at the beginning of our relationship, as one does, I stalked his socials and let me tell you, I'm really good at it. Like CIA level, deep. I'm looking at newspaper articles about him from when he was 8, kind of thing.
Sick.
But I didn't really have to dig that deep because I found on Facebook and Twitter some really cringe content, just I don't know. It's not anything that people would really post now.
Okay.
And it's I don't know. It's stuff that is kind of personal, or he's drunk, or it's fights with his girlfriend that he's posting about.
No.
Well, his girlfriend at the time. But I was just wondering, was that normal for the time? Because this is kind of 15
Fuck
years
this
ago.
Girl.
I just wanted an old man's opinion. Back in the early days of the internet, is this regular? I'm too young to know
lady.
about Friendster.
Why don't you go suck off your white trash boyfriend, older boyfriend?
Your 15-year-old boyfriend.
Yeah. But anyway, let her finish.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't
we get it.
We get it.
I'm wondering if it's something that I can bring up to talk to him about, because I wouldn't necessarily be with someone that was posting kind of stuff like that now, just because it's unsettling and just really cringe.
Yeah.
I need an example.
But yeah, is that something I can talk to him about? Is it a red flag? Do you think someone who would do stuff like that in the past has changed a lot?
Yes.
Probably.
Yeah, anyways, thank you very much. I'd love your opinion. Anyway, thanks.
This is interesting. And okay, as much as it pains me to give her an actual answer, yes, there was a time where the internet really felt like a complete Wild West.
Yes.
Twitter, it's crazy that people, this point has been made a lot, but it's crazy that people get canceled for, were getting canceled. That seems to be over. It's Twitter felt like nothing.
Nothing.
No one used it. It wasn't important. It was just the void. There's that classic tweet where that guy's I used to teach people how to cook crack on Twitter. Now you can't even call a fat bitch fat on Twitter, which is hysterical and exactly kind of the point.
Twitter, before it was an app, before we all had smartphones.
Yeah, it was just a weird little website.
You would text. You could save the number in your phone as Twitter, and you could send a text to Twitter, and it would post it as your tweet.
I know.
So I was firing off heading to class. It's useless information that nobody needed.
You would post lyrics, Lil Wayne lyrics. And I think a lot of white people got in trouble for quoting the N-word
Right, because before there wasn't a button for retweeting. You would have to write RT, then you would copy and paste their tweet.
Yeah.
And so when it was funny watching when that evolved into retweeting, people didn't realize what that was. They thought somebody was just typing. That's them retweeting someone else's tweet of lyrics.
It was very funny, and yes, people were doing, and Facebook was a bit of a, it would be what are you thinking about? And I think we deleted my Facebook when we were starting a business page or some shit. Smart. But boy, I will say this. I didn't do any of that, what she's talking about.
Yeah.
But did I read my Facebook's statuses and cringe about who I was when I was fucking 18 or in college, or we are talking about, this is the height of our inceldom.
Yeah.
And just the pathetic ways that I'm clearly trying to get a woman's attention.
Yeah.
Or the simp ass messages you would send or whatever. I just literally stuff that, because I'm okay with embarrassing myself and I share a lot, but when you just see a artifact, a true archaeological It's not your memories. It's not the way you prepare yourself. It's just the facts of who you are, and you can analyze what a fucking loser you were. That's gonna suck for anyone who didn't realize we also didn't know this would be around forever. It just felt like something you posted and it kind of disappeared.
Ephemeral.
It felt very ephemeral.
I'm just sending it out. No one's gonna read it. No one's gonna care.
Yes. So, part one is, can people change? Absolutely. Obviously, it kind of and I feel bad for kids now because they are just like gonna have what we described, but video of their whole lives and acting like fucking losers. Or it's gonna be even weirder where they develop some kind of weird split personality because everybody has to have the sort of like the
online
way like
version
celebrities have like manicured PR versions of themselves.
Yeah.
Children have to start doing that.
Yeah.
Either they will be embarrassed or they will become these weird little sociopaths that act like they act like their own publicist their whole life.
Yeah.
So to answer that part, yes, someone can change. Now, you do happen to have a clear look into what kind of person he was 10 to 15 years ago.
Sure.
And you can do a little, like, how bad is this stuff? You know what I mean? It's like...
Because my thought was, it might be cringy. It was 10 to 15 years ago, so he might have grown out of it. If it gives you the ick, if you read it and it made you go like, ew.
Well,
then that is, you can't, it's hard to move past that.
But see, here's what I'll say. Ick is one. I would say, I actually feel like if it's ick, you have to understand you're not dating him from 15 years ago.
Sure.
Right? Like,
sure.
And you have to be like, he was a loser, but yes, a lot of people, 15 years ago, you were fucking 9 or whatever the fuck. Right? Like, hopefully he doesn't want to date you 15 years ago either, right?
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, I mean, because that would be a big red flag, right?
Yeah.
I would say ick, you kind of have to, like, give him the benefit of the growing out of. I would say, are there bigger red flags? Like, she's saying he's posting, like, fight videos or, like, drunk or whatever. Or, like, I guess fights with his girlfriend.
I don't think they're, like, squaring up.
Good.
Sounds like he was posting, like, some emo shit, like,
right.
you know, just talking about breakups and stuff or being drunk.
Basically,
just oversharing.
Yeah.
Which getting a man to do in general throughout history is very difficult. And so this is probably incredibly vulnerable to him if he knew you had.
True.
I would also say just at this current juncture where we are in the world, hearing from people that are like trying to find their partner right now sounds kind of like a nightmare.
Yeah.
I don't think you got to dig too
no,
deep.
This is also your fault.
You're torturing yourself. Look less, take a glance at it. Look at, the newspaper article about when he hit, when he went 2 for 4 at the plate that day and helped them get to the championship. But I don't think we need to go like, you shouldn't be like every night logging in for your time to dig through his old. You'll find something eventually.
Well, this is that for the phrase "play stupid games, win stupid prizes."
Yeah,
it's like, what did you think you thought he was gonna be fucking cool 15 years ago?
We all suck online.
Yeah, so 15 years ago, if she's 24 and he's 9 years, this is like a fucking shitty middle school math problem. So she's
24 and he's 9 years older.
So he was 20. Oh.
So he's 34.
So he's, basically.
So
it was like his early.
So he's
20s.
20, right? He's about our age, whatever. So 15 years ago, I'm 20. I don't really want that shit out there.
Here's the other thing. I mean, Facebook back then was also like your Facebook world was like
just
maybe 100 people.
True. It was like people you went to college with.
That's before like parents started getting on it and shit. And it was like it's time to look for a new online space.
That's when we knew it died.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, my mom's here. I don't think.
So he thought he was like posting that dumb shit for like, just his small circle of buddies or people he knows from like college or something. He didn't think, whatever.
Yeah,
his girlfriend now is like gonna look at that shit a decade later.
Also, if somebody I was dating was like, "Hey, I want to talk to you about what you posted January of 2010," I'd be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
You go for content? You want to film us talking about it? What could we possibly need to talk about?
Yeah, I would be like, "Why did you do that? That's fucking weird."
Yeah,
This is a red flag on your part as what. Like, it is actually more a red flag on you. Again, there is a line where if he's posting like white supremacist stuff, there's like, you can have a conversation. Like, there's certain
ahead
things.
Of the curve, that guy.
Or
way behind it. I don't know. It's hard to know.
Yeah, that wasn't the time to do it. But there'd be a resurgence. But there's certain things that obviously oh wait, this motherfucker was like, posting violent shit or racist shit or anything that really like unsettles you in a way. But like cringe does not. You cannot. If it's just cringe, you're the one who's in the wrong for looking this up. You know what I mean?
Too. I think everybody has to go through a cringe period to evolve into their final form.
Absolutely.
And so I don't think it's possible that anyone has escaped being cringy.
Yeah.
And you're looking for it, so you found it.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it's like good that it's up to you what your limit for what their cringe could be.
Yeah.
Like I know what would be enough for me to be like, this is not
whatever.
But I don't know that like it's
what could Dan have posted 15 years ago to completely derail your entire life right now?
I just feel like I think if he posted like I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't. I don't think he's it. He's truly it.
There's nothing other.
Perfectly been made for each other.
Yes,
I
absolutely.
do believe.
But there is, But it's funny, like, because what it would be is something that just is not. Dan would have to be lying about who he is.
Right. It would have to reveal to me that, like, whoa, he's
living some
you're
weird
making
double
this
life.
up. Yeah.
Like Dan posts about, and he's like been rich and loves his dad is alive and he loves him. You know what I mean? Like it would have to be like
him and his dad at a 49ers game, and he's like,
like with Joe Montana.
Everything you told me is wrong.
It would have to be something like that. But yeah. So anyway, we've spent enough time on you, our caller here. But you get it.
Stop looking.
Stop stalking. And in general,
looking.
In a world, I think that's good advice for everybody. We're like, we live in a world where everything is documented. We can't be looking for shit, man.
Right.
We cannot be looking for shit.